I'm Judith and welcome to Ali Eats Londoner. The Olympics have officially wrapped up. God save our queen. Congrats to Team GB for a record amount of medals. We're so proud of you. And Team USA ran away with gold. I mean, obviously, did we expect anything else? I mean, really, come on. So whilst the NBA players were out in Brazil, they managed to catch our attention by saying a few comments that might piss a couple fans off. Basically comparing the Olympic title, the Olympic medal, to an NBA title. So, is an Olympic medal worth more than an NBA title? I'm ready to start talking about it. Let's go. Did an interview where he basically said that even if he doesn't win an NBA title, his legacy is still okay because he's won 3 gold medals. And I guess that's true. It is true because obviously he is the first player to win 3 gold medals. He would obviously keep chasing for an NBA title, which as a Knicks fan I want to hear. But if you are a Clippers fan, if you're Steve Ballmer, if you are Chris Paul, I would be pissed off with DeAndre Jordan's comments. Okay, so DeAndre Jordan basically spoke to ESPN, but he basically said, okay, let me read out the quote. I think they're above NBA rings, he told ESPN. I may get in trouble for saying that, but I believe that. I feel like this is more special. You're not just playing teams in the US, you're playing teams from all over the world. And this is even more special because there's an NBA champion crowned every year, but this is every 4 years. You've got to really think about that, man, because it's extremely special. Why is DeAndre Jordan acting like Olympic basketball is the equivalent to the Champions League? Why is he acting like the teams he is playing are just as elite as Team USA? So we all expected a blowout win for Team USA because Team USA basketball is so elite in comparison to other countries. There's more facilities, more training, etc. No disrespect, but you're also playing a team that's headed up by Andrew Bogut. Like, no shade to my Commonwealth brother, but Andrew Bogut, really? Is he the same elite player as Kevin Durant? Obviously not. The quality of basketball is not the same when it comes to Olympic basketball. So why is DeAndre Jordan acting like he's playing the Ronaldo or the Messi in Olympic basketball? Because he's not. This isn't the Champions League. This is nowhere near the Champions League. This is more like FA Cup. They have the potential to go all the way, to win as many win as many games as possible because they have scoring machines. Like, we look at Team USA basketball, Charles Barkley was saying this, it's full of scorers. The quality of basketball is not the same as someone who has an MVP, a scoring champion. Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan were on the team who just made the Eastern Conference Finals. You have former champions with Klay Thompson and Draymond Green, and don't forget Harrison Barnes. But I do have to give a note to international teams who have improved tremendously. I have to give it up to the Australian team who knows, in 4 years time could really be a threat against Team USA basketball. I feel like, for me, it reminded me of Dwight Howard. Do you remember a couple years ago when Dwight Howard left Los Angeles Lakers and joined Houston Rockets, and he had that interview? Oh my gosh, there's a massive wasp in this room right now. And he did an interview, I think it was with Stephen A. Smith, I can't remember, and he basically said that, oh, I'm still a winner regardless. You know, I've won an Olympic medal, I've been Defensive Player of the Year three times, I'm still a winner, I'm still a champion. I remember at the time thinking, this is why Kobe Bryant didn't want to play with you. But to say it's worth an NBA title, what about your teammates? How can you look JJ Redick in the eye? He will never win an Olympic title. How can you look him in the eye? What about JJ Redick? What about Jamal Crawford? What about Doc Rivers? Can these Clippers fans still expect 100% from you? Knowing that, hey, my legacy's intact, I've got an Olympic medal. DeAndre Jordan, I side with you a little, just a little. No, actually, I do see where you're coming from. To represent your country is probably the highest honour an athlete, a person can ever do. I get that. And as an athlete, you want to contribute to society, to your country in any way possible. An Olympic medal is, it's like another it adds to your resume. Do you get what I mean? Like, we saw the reaction that Ronaldo had when he won the World Cup for Portugal, or the reaction that Neymar won when he won Olympic medal for Brazil. It means a lot, don't get me wrong, I get that. Winning that title for that country, hearing your national anthem, I get it, I do. To be selected on an Olympic team is an achievement itself. Just because there are 400 USA born players in the NBA, but there are only 12 roster spots with Team USA. To even be considered on the Team USA Olympic roster, you have to be elite, you have to be playing at an elite level. So to be on the Olympic team is an achievement itself, don't get me wrong. Everyone has a chance to win an NBA title, but not everyone has a chance to play on an Olympic team. So for that reason, I get DeAndre Jordan's point. However, it's not the same thing. But when you're saying it's worth more, like, this would have a lot more cachet if someone like Kobe Bryant said this, or someone like Michael Jordan said this. But they're not. Clippers fans, I want to hear from you. Do you think an Olympic medal is worth than your NBA title? When it comes to Olympic basketball, it's not the same with like gymnastics or swimming, where these athletes train for 4 years just to get to the Olympics. You're not DeAndre Jordan, you're not training 4 years just to get to the Olympics. You're training to win that NBA title. But it's so funny that you haven't made it past the second round. I feel like an NBA title's here, right? And I feel like an Olympic gold medal is like here. It's there, it's up there, but it's just there. Okay, so those are my views. Let me know if you agree with me, if you disagree with me, comment below. So do you think that an Olympic medal is worth than an NBA title? Join in with the discussion. Like I said, I'm not an NBA expert, I'm just a Londoner who loves the NBA. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel as well. And I'll see you next video. I bid you good day.